Hello and thank you for joining me here today. My name is Leighton and you're joining me here today to talk about this somber, very, very sad event that had taken place today in Christchurch, New Zealand. At 1:40 this evening, there was a shooter who went to a mosque and killed 40 people. The main information is 3 men have been arrested in connection to the terrorist attacks at Dean Avenue Mosque and Linton Avenue Mosque. 40 are reported dead, 10 at Linton Avenue and 30 at Dean's Avenue. 2 IUDs were found under cars, and there might be more, but we don't know. There has been no indication of more, but we can never rule that out. Jacinda Ardern said this is an act this act is not who we are, quote unquote, and quote unquote we were ready. Now, we were not ready for an attack like this, and I think that is very evident that it took 13 minutes itself to get the attack reported to the police and to the paramedics. But I understand the sentiment that they were training for that kind of stuff, though I wouldn't agree that they were ready for it. So what does this mean now for New Zealand? So New Zealand has changed. New Zealand is never going to be the same. It is the same kind of thing that happened with 9/11. New Zealand's not going to be the same again, never ever, and that's just something we have to deal with as a country. We've kind of got to big boy stage where we're not perpetuating anymore. Now it's happening, and we need to take action, urgent action, not just to the apparent white supremacists, because that's important, but to all extremist groups, those who may believe the white race is supreme, or those who think jihad is important. We need a man by the name of Paul Buchanan. He is a national defense expert, apparently. He said that we need to start focusing on white supremacy, and we haven't been focusing on it enough. And kind of made the implication, and I'm sorry, Paul, if I did this, if I'm saying this out of term, but kind of made the implication that we should stop all jihadi investigation, even though we've found thousands, hundreds and thousands, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands of cells from jihadist groups in New Zealand, and that being more evidence with Mark Taylor, who is a terrorist jihadist who went over to Saudi Arabia. So I don't think we need to stop pursuing jihad. I think we just ought to put some resources, at least, into white supremacy. And also, the thing that these people haven't, the news, the media, the mainstream haven't said about this guy, is that in his manifesto, yes, he was a white supremacist. He said stuff like, I'm going to destroy these people, I'm going to wreak vengeance on them for all the white massacres that have taken place. That kind of stuff was in the manifesto, but they missed out the point where he says in his manifesto that he wants a war between the left and the right. And I'm not saying that that is the main purpose of what he was doing, but I'm just saying we should at least acknowledge it and understand that it could be a motivation of this attack, because it wasn't just Muslims who were affected by this attack. The IUDs were all over the city, therefore that would suggest, I say all over the city, there was 2, I believe, that were found. They were over the city, they weren't at mosques, which would suggest the attacks were also targeted at just people, rather than a targeted group of people. So this would suggest that it wasn't just an Islamic targeted attack, but also just an attack where they want to target the left and the right. And you've got to remember with these guys that they're insane, they're mentally ill, and I'm not going to perpetuate names or anything like this, because I think that is absolutely giving them what they want. They want their names to be out there, they want their manifestos to be out there, and so I'm not going to perpetuate that at all, and I'm not going to be telling you their names or anything like that, but just to say their names have been revealed, and whoever they are, they will be looking at life in prison, possibly revocation in some cases of their citizenship, especially one of the primary suspects at the moment. So I want to thank you for joining me here today. I'm upset. My prayers and all my sympathies are with the Muslim mosques around New Zealand. I know that you are close with the people who died. 40 is a big number for a little city like Christchurch, and I know that this is going to be a big impact on the way we move forward as a country, and I'm not looking forward to how it changes us, because I believe that there are going to be major changes to culture and to laws, to legislation, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. So I want to thank you for joining me here today. I've got a interview with Elliot Ickley, which I'm guessing, based on the subject of the interview, will speak about this event and the impact of this event in that video. You can look forward to that somewhere from April 1st to April 15th, but I have got to get it edited and everything like that. Thank you guys for joining me here today. My name is Leighton Pearson. I'll see you next time, but until then, stay safe, and as always, Amen.